SCP-4193 apparently is migraine medicine. Now, I just finished reacting to this, guys, and it's so good. It's one of those weird, kooky, but really cool and mysterious SCPs. I think you guys are gonna love it. This one's by TheVolgun. Make sure to subscribe to him. Subscribe to me if you enjoy reactions, and let's do this.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Dr.
My name
Miller.
is Dr. Miller, and the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-4193.
Object class
Object
ugly.
class safe. Special containment procedures. All known instances of SCP-4193 are to be kept in a secure container at Site-23.
Okay.
Test subjects may only be administered more than one dose of SCP-4193 if due for termination or if a long-term humanoid containment cell is available.
Okay.
Description: SCP-4193 is the group designation for a supply of 32 blue pharmaceutical caplets, 8 mm in diameter with the Playboy bunny embossed on one side.
Is it ecstasy?
The first time an SCP-4193 caplet is ingested, it acts as a combination of nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug, NSAID, of the propionic acid class and a triptan, only with nearly instant effect and no side effects other than slight pupil dilation.
So it makes you trip,
SCP-4193
but
relieves
ibuprofen.
migraines, cluster headaches, fever, swelling, and muscle stiffness.
Okay,
If the
that sounds
subject
pretty
suffers
good.
from chronic migraines, intervals between regular episodes will increase from 30 to 180 days.
Wow.
The second time a particular subject is administered an SCP-4193 caplet, in addition to the above effects, the subject's eyes, including the skull's eye sockets and all connective and nerve tissue, painlessly decrease in size by 50% over the course of half a second. After the metamorphic change,
Wow.
the subject is myopic, nearsighted, similar to some cases of microphthalmia and/or nanophthalmus. The
Okay.
subject acquires the anomalous ability to focus on objects to a level of detail approximately equivalent to utilizing an optical microscope at 10 times magnification.
What?
Subjects describe using this anomalous ability as like zooming in with a camera.
Dude, I'd love
Subsequently,
Zoom.
each time an SCP-4193 caplet is ingested, the subject's eyes decrease in size
Oh, no,
by
this could
another
get
50%.
a bit
The myopia becomes
crazy.
more acute, and the possible magnification increases tenfold.
Okay.
This process reaches a limit when a subject's eyes are 1 mm in diameter,
Oh my
providing
God.
vision that tests at approximately 6/30 on the visual acuity scale, and correlating with the anomalous ability to focus on nearby objects with the equivalent of roughly 10,000 times magnification. However, from the third SCP-4193 caplet onward, SCP-4193 releases anywhere from 40 to milligrams of MDMA into the subject's
Which is
bloodstream whenever
ecstasy.
taken. While some test subjects consistently received a
Straight
relatively
through.
safe amount of MDMA, multiple test subjects died from
Toxicity.
acute MDMA toxicity following hypothermia, hyponatremia, serotonin syndrome, and multiple organ failure before reaching the limit of SCP-4193's anomalous effects.
Wow.
Test subjects may report hallucinations after taking an SCP-4193 caplet. On average, hallucinations started after the 4th or 5th dose. Once experienced, these side effects never abate and can be divided into 3 categories of hallucinations.
Uh-oh.
Some
So they
humans are
never
seen
go
as
away.
modal corpses, wet with rot and extensively infested with slow-moving worms or maggots.
Can you
The worms
imagine?
are invariably described as
See
approximately
that?
0.1 millimeters thick and never described as longer than 5 millimeters.
Okay.
Some humans, usually authority figures or loved ones, are perceived as human-shaped swarms of insects.
Oh my
Swarm
God.
organisms are of varying types, and no individual insect is ever described as longer than 5 millimeters. Subjects report minuscule humanoids, 2 to 10 millimeters in height, which attempt to crawl into the orifices of living humans, especially the test subject.
Oh my God.
Supplement 4193 1. Discovery. A bottle of SCP-4193 caplets was discovered while examining the effects of a minor person of interest, Rhonda Clayton, after her reported death on 2016-11/03 at age 94. On acquisition, the caplets were stored inside a commercially available 8-dram amber vial with a reversible cap and laser-printed label in Comic Sans which read, Migraine Medicine E by Dado. Take 1 pill, not 2. You trust Dado. The only other medicines found were over-the-counter painkillers and 15 Nuplazid, pimavanserin, 34 milligram capsules, in a bottle that indicated that they had been prescribed to a local acquaintance of person of interest Clayton.
Where'd she get this stuff from? Like a gypsy
Starting
or
at the age of 20, Rhonda Clayton had acquired an extensive criminal record, with charges including fraud, racketeering, and violation of the Harrison Narcotics Tax Act. After being released from prison in 1962, no further negative interactions with the law appeared on Clayton's public record. Not even traffic violations. Starting in 2013, Clayton made a small name for herself in the non-anomalous art scene in her home state of Texas, carving toothpicks into miniature sculptures using dental tools. Clayton came to Foundation attention in 2014 when she started cultivating friendships in the anomalous art scene, including an extensive mail correspondence with person of interest. In addition, Foundation agents found the following email correspondence on a desktop PC in person of interest Clayton's bedroom. Evidence, in conjunction with the bottle's label, that the SCP-4193 caplets had been produced by Dado, a person of interest responsible for creating anomalous pharmaceutical products and anomalous businesses. This email thread will be presented as an audio log.
Great.
Playing log now.
Let's hear it.
Hello, darling. A friend of mine tells me you're an expert in alternative medicine.
Yes, I am Dado. Hello.
Well, you see, I'm as healthy as a horse, except I have these terrible migraines. Just awful. Normal medicines don't help me much. The doctors tell me I shouldn't take too many painkillers. They say that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Does that even make sense?
Your body will stop
Can you help me, please?
treating pain itself.
I make for you. You trust Dado. I ship to you in 1 week. No charge.
Wow.
I have Amazon Prime.
Oh, Mr. Dado, are you all right? I sometimes pound on the keyboard like that when I have a migraine. It's like my eyes are too big for my skull. Sometimes I close my eyes and push on them, and that does help a little, even though I'm not supposed to do that. I sometimes feel like if only something could make my eyeballs shrink, the pain would go away.
That's what the pills do.
Sorry, hamster walk on keyboard. I help you with eye too.
Oh, you can help with the pressure, too. I'm in ecstasy, Mr. Dado, and it's reassuring to know you have a pet.
I can do E2. I already make. You'll get them soon.
Mr. Dado, honey, these are amazing. I took one and the pain and the pressure went away instantly. I'm going to tell all my friends about you and you.
Don't tell anybody about me.
Please leave feedback on Amazon.
Oh, God.
All my friends don't pay attention to Amazon, hon. I'll do that, but I'll give you some word of mouth.
Oh,
P.S.
my God.
The little playboy bunny is cute, but I'm a little old for that, Mr. Dado. God, what do these pills do? What did you do to me?
You read label? 1 pill, not 2.
Not 2.
Oh, Mr. Dado, you misunderstand. I didn't take 2 on the same day. It's been months and months since I've had a migraine. That never happens. I'm so impressed with your little blue pills. Oh, I was a little horrified when my eyes shrank. But then when I was able to work on my toothpick art without a magnifying glass, even more detail. Mr. Dado, you are a godsend.
Careful with that, honey.
I wear sunglasses when I go out or when someone visits. At my age, I can't afford vanity anyway.
Look at her tiny eyes, man.
It's like you anticipated my needs. I'm going to recommend you to everyone.
Yes, no more than 2 same day. That's what Dado meant. Please leave feedback on Amazon Prime. Thank.
He's just trying to sell his drugs.
I want to go dancing. Leave in all the feedback.
Additional email correspondence on the desktop computer confirmed that person of interest Clayton recommended person of interest Dado to relatives and acquaintances of her old criminal contacts and to her associates in the art scene. Foundation analysis conclude that person of interest Clayton's recommendations are a contributory factor in the request subsequently received by person of interest Dado. End log. Person of interest Clayton died in a head-on collision with a semi-truck after driving on the left side of the I-35 highway in her 2002 Honda Civic at a speed of roughly 100 kilometers per hour. greatly attenuating the length of her vehicle and pulverizing most of her body,
Because she
including
had
the skull.
nearsightedness
When person of interest
'cause of
Clayton's
tiny
home in
eyes.
Austin, Texas was searched by the Foundation, in addition to the desktop computer and SCP-4193, agents discovered a sculpture different from person of interest Clayton's usual work. The sculpture is 9 feet tall, vaguely humanoid, with bovine-like horns, and made of approximately 200,000 interlocking toothpick carvings, each of a maggot with a smiling human face. The sculpture had attached a post-it note, photographed below. The post-it note reads, "Yes, I am Dado." Okay, I think that about does it for today.
I like it though.
Apologies for my voice today, I'm kind of sick. But thank you for listening,
Still
if
sound
indeed
great,
you
dude.
still are, and you're all dismissed. Goodbye.
Wow. Dado, huh? You know, her eyes don't look unusually small. Like, they do look unusually small, but because of the way that her face is wrinkled around them, it doesn't make you say, like, that's, you know, weird. You know, it's not off-putting. Not like the picture on the left, for sure. I love SCPs like this, man. The weird ones, the kind of cool ones, they don't have to be earth-shattering, ending, you know, XK class scenarios or whatever. Just cool, bizarre SCPs. Guys, make sure you subscribe to The Volgun. Subscribe to me if you enjoy reactions too. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. And if you like this video like this, make sure to check this one out.